Hello everyone! If you are a project manager and want to track project progress and completion percentage to see if a project is on track to meet its deadline or not, then creating a gauge chart in Excel is the best option for you. It can be used for manufacturing, quality control, energy consumption, and measuring student performance. Gauge charts are effective in these situations because they provide a clear visual representation of data that is easy to interpret at a glance. So this is Zehad Rian from Exceldemy, and today we'll learn several methods on how to create a gauge chart in Excel. So let's talk about what is a gauge chart. A gauge chart is a data visualization tool that displays a single value on a dial or gauge to help users quickly understand whether the value falls within a range or not. Here we have the performance data, chart data, needle data, and with the help of this dataset, we want to create a gauge chart. So for this tutorial, I'll be using Microsoft Excel 365. Without any further discussion, let's get started. To create a Doughnut chart, we need the help of performance data. Select the C6 to C10 cells. Go for Insert tab. In the charts, go for Insert Pie or Doughnut chart. Select the Doughnut chart and adjust it according to your wish. Go for Chart Elements, untick Chart Title and Legend to remove the chart title and legend. Next, select the newly inserted chart, right-click on it, go for the Format Data Series. Here you will find angle of first slice. Write down 270° here, and as Doughnut hole size, you will go for 45%. So you have adjusted chart according to your wish. Next, select the newly inserted blue portion here. Right click on it, go for the fill option and select no fill. After that, select the data chart. Right click on it, go for select data to open, select data source, go for add option to open edit series. Here you will select chart data as series name, and as series value you need to select the value of F6 to F16. Press OK and again press OK in the select data source to get a perfect result. Now select the newly inserted chart data, right click on it, and here you will find the fill option. Select a color where you can easily see the whole chart. Now select the lower portion of the newly inserted chart, right click on it and then use the fill option and select no fill to remove it. So that's how we can create the two Doughnut charts to create the gauge chart. Now we need to go for our next portion where we'll insert the pie chart. So we'll select the chart, right click on it, go for select data, and here you'll again find add in the select data source. In the edit option, you'll go for the needle data as the series name, and as the series value, you will go for values of C14 to C16. Press OK to get needle data. Here in the select data source, click OK to get the perfect result here. Select the newly inserted chart, right click on it, click on Change Series Chart Type to open Change Chart Type dialog box. Here you will see Series 1, Chart Data and Needle Data. Everything is in Doughnut chart type, but you need to change the needle data as pie chart. Here you can see the preview. Click OK to get the result here. Select the chart, right click on it, go for Format Data Series, and here you will find angle of first slice. Here you'll write down 270° angle and press enter button to see that you have got the perfect pie chart here. Select the ash color portion of the pie chart, right click on it, and in the fill option you'll select no fill and go for the blue portion of the pie chart, right click on it, again do the same, go for fill and no fill. So you have got the perfect adjustment here. Now select the portion here, go for the fill and line option. Here you will find fill option, go for solid fill, and here you will find the border. and you'll go for the solid line, and you need to use a certain color, suppose red, and you need to adjust the border. You need to go for 1.5, 1.75 or 2 to show it perfectly here. After that, you need to also label them. So we'll select the whole chart, go for the data labels. If you click on it, then they will show it here, but you need to adjust them. So at first, select the first values and right click on it, go for format data labels, and then go for value from cells. As in the first donut chart, we want to get the values from the performance data. So select the value of B6 to B9, press OK, and then untick the value, and you will see the poor, average, good and excellent here is showing. Next, do the same for the second donut chart. Select the values, right click, select format data labels and click on value from cells. Here you will select the values of the levels, which is 10 to 100. Click OK and untick the value. Now you will delete the extra redundant values. To show it perfectly, you need to stretch it a bit and then go for the chart, right click on it, go for the fill option, select no fill, and in the outline, select no outline. After that, you need to insert the measurement here. So you'll go for the insert tab, and in the text, you will select the text box and you will insert the value here in this section. Now write down the value as 55% and then select the text box. Go for the middle alignment here and select the color according to your wish, and then change the font size in the home tab. So that's how we can create a gauge chart in Excel. Now we want to create an animated gauge chart. To do that, at first we'll go for the C5 cell where we need to insert the value of the pointer, which is in this case 65%. Now in the E5 cell, we need to insert the same value of the C5. So we have inserted it here also. After that, we'll go for the H5 cell where we need to insert the same value of the E5. Then in the half empty portion, we need to go and use the 100% minus the value of the H5. Press the enter button to get the half value here. Now we'll go for the pointer value, which is in this case same as the value of the E5. Press the enter button, and now we have the needle, and in the empty section we'll go for 150% and then minus the sum of the total value of K5 to K6. Press the enter button to get the empty result. To insert a donut chart, select the G5 to H7 cells. Go for Insert tab. In the charts, go for Insert Pie or Donut Chart. Select the donut chart and click on the chart elements. Untick Chart Title and Legend to remove the chart title and legend. Select the newly inserted chart data. Right click on it. Go for Format Data Series. And in the angle of first slice, you'll write down 240 as the angle, and in the donut chart of the whole size, you'll write down 45. Press the enter button to get the result here. After that, you will select the lower portion of the chart, right click on it, go for the fill option and select no fill. So now you have got the donut chart. Then select the orange portion of the chart, right click on it and go for Format Data Point to open Format Data Point. Here in the Fill and Line option, you'll find the Fill option where you'll select Solid Fill, and in this section, you will choose the color according to your wish. So now you have adjusted the donut chart according to your wish. Now select the newly inserted data, right click on it, go for Select Data, and in the Select Data Source, you'll go for the Add option, and in the Edit Series, now you'll go for the name of the data, and in the series value, you'll go for the value of K5 to K7, press OK and here in the select data source press OK again. Now you have got the result here. Select the newly inserted chart, right click on it, go for change series chart type, and here in the change chart type option you'll go for the combo, and here in the data option you'll select the pie chart. Now click OK to get the pie chart here. Now you need to insert the rotation. You'll select the pie chart, and as angle of slice you'll go for 240. Press the enter button to get the perfect pie chart here. Now select the lower portion of the pie chart, right click on it and go for the fill option and select no fill. Do the same for the upper portion of the pie chart. Select the data points, go for the fill and line option to show it much more visually attractive. Here you'll go for the solid fill, and in the color section you will choose the color according to your wish, and in the border section you will again go for the solid line and use the white so that it can be shown perfectly here. After that it will look like this. So let's add the labels here. So select the chart, go for the chart elements, click on the data labels to show them here. After that delete the redundant data labels, and now you have got the perfect result. To show the middle point here, we need to go for the insert tab. In the text, we'll go for word art. Select the word art according to your wish, and then go for the formula tab, and here you'll go for the value of E5. Press the enter button to get the result here. You can change the type according to your wish and then insert the value here in the middle portion. Now we need the help of VBA code. To use the VBA code, we need to enable the developer tab. So we'll go for the file option, go for options, and in the Excel options, you'll go for customize ribbon. Here in the main tabs, take on the developer and click OK to enable the developer tab. Now go for the developer tab, use the Visual Basic or press Alt plus F11 to open the Visual Basic for applications. Here you will find the VBA project portions. You need to go for the sheet 2 animated portion where you will insert your VBA code. As we have already our code written in the notepad, so we'll select the whole code by pressing Ctrl plus A in the keyboard, copy it by using Ctrl plus C, and paste it here by using Ctrl plus V. So let's talk about the code a bit. So the first line of the code means that the procedure is executed when the worksheet containing this code is activated. At first, in the second line, we have the integer k, we have the for loop which is starting from 1 to integer part of the value. In this cell, the C5 will be multiplied by 200, and inside the loop, the do events function is called to allow the application to process any pending events. Now we'll move on to our VBA do events where we have the E5 cell which will be divided by 200. Next, we'll again go for the next of the integer, and if the range is E5 value equal to the C5, then it will end the result. After that, the procedure is executed when the change of the worksheet is made. It specifically monitors changes to C5 and responds accordingly to it. Here, the target is mainly the C5, where the integer is the same as the previous code of k, where we have again used the for loop, which will be the starting point of 1, and then target will be multiplied by 200, and again called the do events, where the target is E5, and here the integer must be divided by 200. And if it is done, then it will move on to the next integer k, and it will do the same like the previous one. And if everything is correct, then it will do and end the code. So let's go for the run option and click on the run, and in the macros click run. Let's see whether the code works or not. Let's go to the previous sheet, gauge chart, and now go into the sheet of animated worksheet. Click on it and you will see the animated gauge chart is working perfectly. So that's how we can create an animated gauge chart in Excel. So that's it for today. You can follow these steps accordingly, or you can download the practice workbook from the link below. Hope this will help you. If you have any questions, suggestions or feedback, please let us know in the comment section, or you can have a glance at exceldemy.com. Thanks for watching our video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing for more content like this.